Okay. Next week, let's see if we can get with a revision of the earlier verses. Okay, so that we can move ahead and not forget the earlier verses. In Marathi we say "Pudcha paठ मागचं सपाट." That means you go on learning ahead, and whatever is learned behind, whatever was learned earlier, you tend to forget it, right? So we need revisions, right? So let's see, one day we will have some revisions. Okay. So we all will repeat word by word, okay? One word at a time. Vitaraga,
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 Bhayakrodha,
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 Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Manmaya,
Maya,
Manmaya,
Manmaya,
Mamupashritaha,
Ashritaha,
Manmaya,
Manmaya,
Mam
Mam,
Upashritaha,
Upashritaha,
Manmaya Mamupashritaha,
Manmaya, Mamupashritaha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Manmaya Mamupashritaha,
Manmaya, Mamupashritaha,
Bahavo,
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 Jnanatapasa,
Manatapsa,
Bahavo Jnanatapasa,
Bahavo, Manatapsa,
Bahavo Jnanatapasa,
Bahavo, Manatapsa,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Manmaya Mamupashritaha,
Manmaya, Mamupashritaha,
Bahavo Jnanatapasa,
Bahavo, Manatapsa,
Puta,
Puta,
Madbhavam,
Madhva,
Madbhavam,
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 Agattaha,
Agataha,
Madbhavamagataha,
Madbhavamagataha,
Madbhavamagataha, Puta Madbhavamagataha,
Madbhavamagataha,
Bahavo Jnanatapasa,
Bahavo,
Puta Madbhavamagataha.
Puta, Madbhavamagataha,
Very good. Vitaraga Bhayakrodha,
Vitaraga, Bhayakrodha,
Manmaya Mamupashritaha,
Manmaya, Mamupashritaha,
Bahavo Jnanatapasa,
Bahavo, Jnanatapsa,
Puta
Puta,
Madbhavamagataha.
Madbhavamagataha.
Okay, wait, let's see if whoever wants to say it. Abhishek, can you try it?
Yes, Mataji. वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया माम् उपाश्रितः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा भूता भावम् आगतः.
Magataha. Very good. Very nice. Vikhyat?
क्रोधा मन्मया मामुपाश्रिता बहवो ज्ञानतपसा भूता मद्भावमागता.
Very good. That is, a little bit it is bhavamagataha. It is a little bit hard, but as you go on saying, you'll be able to say it. Okay. Subhadra?
वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया माम् उपाश्रितः
Bahavo
बहवो ज्ञानतपसः भूतमद्भावं
gataha.
गतः. Thank you,
Very
Mother.
good. Magataha. Okay. Yes. Then we have Krishna.
Okay. वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया माम् उपाश्रिताः बहवो अज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भवम् अगतः. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Haripol. 1 second. Okay. Let me do one thing. Okay. Then we have Tushita. Yes, Tushita. Go ahead, Tushita. You want to repeat after me?
Yeah.
Okay. Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha
वीतरागभयक्रोधा
Manmaya
मन्मया
Mamupashritaha
मामुपाश्रितः
Bahavo Jnana Tapasa
ज्ञानतपसा
Putamad
भूतावत्
Bhavam Agataha.
भावम् आगतः.
Very good. Very nice. Movie?
Hare Krishna.
Go ahead.
वीतरागभयक्रोधाः मन्मया मामुपाश्रितः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा भूता मद्भावमागताः.
Okay. Bhumi said it. Yes, Bhuvi.
वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया माम् उपाश्रिता बहवो ज्ञानतपसा भूतमद्भवम् अगता. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Very nice. Mukund? Hare Krishna. Mukund?
Yes,
Can you say
Mataji.
the verse?
क्रोधा मन्मया मामुपाश्रिता बहवो ज्ञानतपसा भूत मद्भावमागता. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Wonderful. Tanvik. 1 second. Where did Tanvik go?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Tanvik. Yes, Tanvik. Can you go ahead with the verse?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Pradhaman Maya Mam Upashrita. Mataji, can you help me?
Bahavo Jnana Tapasa
Bahato Gana Tapasa
Putamad
Bhutamad
Bhavamagataha.
Bhavamagataha.
Very good. Vikyat, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Vikyat, your birthday is on 11th of July, right? If I'm not wrong.
It's on the 12th, Mataji.
12th. Okay. Okay. 12th would be
Mine
Monday,
is on the
is it?
14th.
Whose is on the 14th?
Mataji, 12th is next Monday.
Next Monday, right? Yes.
Next Monday.
Okay, Saina is 14th.
Is
Mataji.
Mataji, 12th is Rath Yatra in Puri.
Wow. What an auspicious birthday. Very nice.
Mataji,
Yes.
the 12th is also I think according to America's time, the what I want to say yeah, the Vyas Puja of Radha Govinda Goswami Maharaj.
Wow, is it? Wow. I have
I
to
think so.
do all that.
I don't know exactly if it is 12 American time.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll have to look into what is their next week celebrations. Thank you for bringing this up so that I can look into it.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I just joined.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Tushita, you were saying something?
Mataji, Saina also just joined. Saina.
Okay, welcome to the call.
And my birthday was in ISKCON temple.
Your birthday was in ISKCON temple, and when was your birthday? I don't think so. We missed it, right? We wished you, right? When was your birthday, Tushita?
In January 21.
Yes, I remember. We wished you, right? Did we wish you?
I don't think so. You wished you.
Ah, okay. Then belated happy birthday, Tushita. I think so. We wished you, but if we missed it,
Happy belated birthday,
birthday,
Tushita.
Tushita. Very nice. You're so sweet, Tushita.
Mataji, I'm late because I traveled to my cousin's house.
Okay, wonderful. Though you traveled to your cousin's house, you have joined the call. I'm so happy.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mataji. Krishna.
Hi. Yeah, Krishna Nana, can you recite the verse? You're on mute, beta. You're on mute. Yeah.
Vitaraga paya krodha manmaya mam upashrita
Bahavo jnana tapasa
pavaho jnana tapasa putam
madbhavamagataha.
gata.
Very good. Agata, very good. Then we have let me see. Krishna Nana, then Sanvi. Sanvi?
So Mataji, I might mess up because I just learned. So should I try it before?
Yeah, go ahead and try. I'll let you know if there's any pronunciation.
Mataji,
One second. Vitaraga
Vitaraga
Bhayakrodha
Vayakrodha
Manmaya
Manmaya
Mamupashritaha
Mama Upashritaha
Bahavo
Bahavo
Jnanatapasa
Jnanatapasa
Utamadbhavamagataha.
Bhutamatbhava Agataha.
Very good.
Mataji?
Mukund, you were saying something? Yes, Mukund?
Yes, Mataji. I need to go for the kirtan, so I'm going to be coming back after some time.
Okay.
MSK will be off.
Sure, Mukund.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mataji.
then we have Bhumi.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Gaurangi and Tulasi. Hare Krishna Bhumi. Hey, you know what? If I can see you, it is going to be so nice. If I can see you all. Okay, Gaurangi and Tulsi, do you want to go ahead with the verse?
Okay, Mataji.
So nice to see you, Gaurangi. We missed you last time.
Yes, Mataji had gone somewhere.
Okay, Tulasi, Hare Krishna. We can barely see you. A little bit lower the camera, or you move ahead. Hari bol. Go ahead with the verse, beta.
Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः भवहो
Bahavo.
भववो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः.
Very good. Very nice. Welcome back. Very nice. Okay. Bhumi, do you want to try?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, go ahead.
वीतरागभयक्रोधाः मन्मया मामुपाश्रितः बहवो
Tapasa. Very good. Balavrinda, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Can you say this verse, beta?
Vita, raga, vayat, krodha, manmaya, mam, upashita, pava, yo, jnana, tapasa, puta, mad, bhava, puta, mad, bhava, agataha.
Wonderful, Balavrinda. You are helping him so nicely. Very nice.
Vitaraga.
Enough. You can practice. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, Mokshit, go ahead.
वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया माम् उपाश्रिता बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावम् अगाताः.
Very good. Very nice. Karthik, you want to give it a try? Okay. Ojasvi? Yeah, Ojasvi, you want to give it a try? You can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yes, Mandaji. Vitaragapaya krodha manmaya mamupashitaha bahavo gnana tapasa puta madbhavamagataha. Thank you,
Very,
Mataji.
very nice. Very nice. Okay. Did I have everyone take a turn? I'm going to lower the hand so that I know everyone's okay. Okay. Did everyone get a turn or did I miss anyone?
No, Mataji. No, Mataji. Saina did not get a
Anyone?
turn.
Okay.
Saina
Saina
did
is
not get
left
a
and
turn,
Tanvik is also left. Is it?
Mataji.
Tanvik, you did not get to say?
I said Mataji.
Okay. Very nice. Saina, you did not get it. Is it? Can you say this verse? Can you recite?
Yeah, and Mataji, I joined late, so I may need some help, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. No worries. I'm there.
Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mamuprashita. What?
Bahavo
Bhavo
jnana tapasa.
Bhavo jana tapasam.
Okay. Bahavo jnana tapasa. Bahavo
Bhavo jnana tapasa.
puta
Bhavo jnana
tapasa
puta
madbhavamagataha.
tapasa.
Madbhavam.
Madbhavam agataha.
Very good. Very
Madbhavam
good.
agataha.
Very good. Now I'm going to do one trick. Okay. I'm going to have the another slide. Who wants to give the try to the verse without looking? Yes, Vikhyat. Go ahead.
वीतारागभयक्रोधा मन्मया मामुपाश्रितः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So we are going to have, okay, Gaurangi and Tulsi is also volunteered. Yes.
Mataji, can you say?
Yes, Gaurangi. Go ahead.
Mataji, I may need some help. I joined late. So.
Yeah.
Vitaragavaya krodha manmaya
Mamupashitaha.
namupashitaha
Bahavo
Bahavo Jnana Tapasa
tapasa puta.
Utamadbhavamashrita.
Very good. Wonderful. Bhumi, you want to give it a try? Yes, Bhumi.
Yes, Mataji. वीतरागभयक्रोधः मन्मया मामुपाश्रितः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा भूतमहावमागताः.
Very good. Wonderful. Very nice. I'm going to lower all the hands again. And again, we'll come back to this verse, okay? So that if anybody wants to say it without looking, we'll go over it again, okay? So now,
Tanvik Mataji.
Tanvik, yes. Yes, Tanvik.
Vitaraga Bhayakroda. What's the next one, Mataji?
Manmaya
Manmaya. What's the next?
Mamupashritaha
Mamupashritaha.
Bahavo Jnana Tapasa
Bahavo Jnana Tapasa.
Uta Madbhavamashhritaha.
Utamadbhava Ashritaha.
Very good. I think this our 1 second, okay? We'll have this move ahead. Yeah. Okay, now the translation. Krishna, can you say the read the translation for us?
Yes, Mataji. Being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me, and
1 second. I don't know what happened over here. 1 second. Let me see what happened. Today, this is behaving a little bit crazy. That what happened?
Mataji,
Yes.
at the bottom near the, like if you go back.
Yeah, you know what? That the mouse is acting a little bit crazy today. I don't know. Ayo, see what is happening. This is magic happening.
Very nice, Mataji.
I don't know, Mataji. Maybe the surface has changed, right? For the mouse. So last time also the same thing happened and I had to change the cell for the mouse.
Once the mouse stopped working, computer stops work, Mataji. Even my computer also same thing. As soon as the battery overs from the mouse, it completely does not control in my hand. It goes away. And it shut off my computer completely. My computer will off.
Yeah, this is changed, but then I do not have a proper mouse pad, and that is the reason it is.
Oh, it's going off.
That.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Krishna, can you repeat after me? Being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me, and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. Very good. Okay, so just here. Okay, so now what we have seen is, okay, it's back again. Okay, so see, okay, we did not play our game today, right? So let's play our game today. Everybody ready for the game?
Yes, ready, Mataji. Yes,
Okay. Yeah, the only thing was I could not. I tried my best, but let me see if I can. Okay. Look. Why is this happening to
Now, teacher.
Look how it behaves. Look, Krishna. I am having a magic today on my computer. Tuk, tuk, tuk. There is someone in my computer. There's someone in my computer today doing magic.
It's only the one is Krishna.
Yes, only the one is Krishna. Let Krishna is saying, okay, let me. Okay, you know what? We will just stick to this.
Mataji, maybe
Don't forget.
what are you trying
Krishna
to do?
doing it.
How it is moving.
Don't
Hey.
move it.
Okay. Let us come back to it after some time, okay? I'll have to ask my Prabhu what is happening with this mouse. Maybe I did not please it in some way, so it is having some sort of. Okay.
ये था
now-
Mataji's now it's getting proper.
Yes, but if I try to touch it again, okay, you know what? This raga is freed from. Raga
Missing.
is right.
Raga's missing because there's magic.
Raga is missing. Yes, attachment. Okay. Now you all should know this raga is attachment. Okay, let's go with it before this that screen goes away or starts acting crazy. Okay, let's go with the meanings. So we'll play our game again, wherein I am, for those who are again new, I'll just explain it. What we do is I tell you the Sanskrit meaning, then you tell me the English meaning, then I tell you the English meaning and you tell me the Sanskrit meaning. It can be in any random way, okay? So now, and it can be in any way. So I can have the last word first, the first word last. So, mom.
And to me.
Onto me. Onto me.
Very good.
Unto
Many. Many.
Oh, bahavo.
Bahavo. Very good. Bahavo. Many. Jnana.
Knowledge.
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 Jnana of
Very good. Agataha.
Attained.
Agata.
Attained.
Attained. Agata. Attained. Being purified.
Puta.
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 Tapasa.
Penance. By the penance.
By the penance.
By the penance. Very good. Fully in me.
Madbhava. Oh, wait, no.
Matmaya.
Madhava.
Manmaya or Matmaya. Krodaha.
And anger.
Anger.
Anger. Fear.
Bhaya.
Bhaya. Bhaya. Very good. Raga.
Attachment.
Attachment. Freed from.
Rita.
Ether. Very good. Ether. Transcendental love for me.
Madbhavam. Madbhavam.
Madbhavam. Madbhavam. And Krodaha.
Anger.
And anger.
By the penance.
Tapasa.
Being fully situated.
Pashritaha.
Apashitaha.
Very good. Very nice. Purified. Bhava. Yes, very nice. Very nice. So we've done mainly many of them. Attachment.
Raga.
Very good. Very nice. Vitaraga bhaya krodha. We finished that. Manmaya mam. Upashritaha.
Yes, Mataji.
Upashritaha. What's the meaning of upashritaha?
Being fully situated.
Being fully situated. Very good.
For me.
You've done tapasa. Tapasa is
By the penance.
by the penance.
Penance.
Good job. You all are paying attention. Very good. Now, see what does the verse say is that being freed from attachment, fear, and anger. Right? I'm going to have a new share, okay, of the verse which we did last time. Okay. See, the words which we did last time was Janma karma cha me divyam yo me veti तत्वतः एवं यो वेति तत्वतः त्याक्त्वा देहं
त्याक्त्वा देहं
पुनर्जन्म
पुनर्जन्म नीति मामिति
नैति सो Arjuna, right? So
Wait,
we all
Mataji,
will say it together. Everyone can say it
कर्म
together
च मे
Yes,
दिव्यम्
on the
Mataji.
count
एवं
of
यो
3. Okay, on
वेत्ति
the count of 3, we
तत्त्वतः
all will say
त्याक्त्वा
it.
देहं पुनर्जन्म
On the
पुनर्जन्म
count of 3, we all will say it together. 1, 2, 3. Janma
जन्म
karma
कर्म च
cha
मे दिव्यम् एवं यो
evam
वेति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन।
कर्म च
right?
मे दिव्यम्
Yeah. So then, very good. So now in this, you know what it is said that being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me. So now when we are talking this me, who is this me we are talking about?
Lord
Krishna.
Lord Krishna, right? So
Lord
what the Hare Krishna, Abhiram, don't forget me to just ask you to recite the verse again, okay? Thank you for joining. Abhiram, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, very nice. Thank you for joining, Abhiram. Okay. So, yeah, so we'll go again with the verse, okay? 1 second. Yeah. So now when we are talking about Krishna and we are talking about all these qualities of Krishna and how should we approach it? What does the Lord say? Being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me and thus they have attained transcendental love for me. Now, can you think about some person who has like left away the anger, attachment, and fear, and then due to some person, okay, due to some person sharing the knowledge of the Supreme Lord, that person got purified. Do we have any example which we know?
Grigori.
Yes. And who else?
Prabhu,
And who else?
Prahlad Maharaj's classmates.
Prahlad Maharaj.
Yes, Prahlad Maharaj classmates. And how about, yes, Valmiki
Parikshit
Rishi, right? Valmiki Rishi, then Mrigari the hunter. So all these, what does the Lord say in the last line? And thus they all attained a transcendental love for me. Okay. Now, what is the story of Mrigari? We all know the story of Mrigari, right?
Tell you the story.
I don't,
I
Mataji.
don't
I don't know the
I
story
know
about
Okay, I'm going to
it.
tell you the story. I'm going to tell you the story. And next time onwards, as an activity, I will have you volunteer and then each one can tell one story. Okay. So now I'll just tell the story right now. Krishna is nodding his head. Krishna, story time. Okay. I fear you might sleep on the couch. I hope you had your dinner also. Otherwise, mom will say that Krishna is sleeping. No, you can lie down. Don't worry. It might be a big week for you. You might lie down. Don't worry. Okay, just don't fall asleep. Otherwise, I'll be hearing snoring sounds. It happens to me during Bhagavatam class. Someone is telling story, and that sound is so very good that I fall asleep. Okay, so we'll go with the story. So Mrigari the hunter, he was Mrigari, I'm not going to try to change this because I again do not want the mouse to go crazy. So I'll just keep it as it is, okay? So Mrigari the hunter, what he was, he had learned his hunting from his dad, okay? As a Once again, I'll try to move it. Yeah. See, Mrigari the hunter, he had learned like living as a mode of living. What he used to do is he used to kill animals. Okay. So one day when Narad Muni he was traveling, see, from a forest. Narad Muni used to can go anywhere. Okay. So Narad Muni, when he was traveling from a forest, what he saw was that when he was passing, he saw that a rabbit was killed and it was half dead. Blood was oozing out from it, and it was lying. And he felt so bad for the rabbit. But when he went more ahead, he saw a deer. A deer was also killed, but it was not killed thoroughly. It was just its throat was slit and blood was oozing out, and the animal was crying in pain. And as Narad Muni went ahead, he saw the same thing with many animals. And then he saw this Mrigari hunter. Okay. And this Mrigari hunter, he was killing the animals, but he was not killing them fully. Now, Narad Muni, yes,
He was half killing them.
yes, he was half killing them.
He
So,
likes to see them pain.
yeah. So then Narad Muni, he was so compassionate, right? Narad Muni said that, hey hunter, what are you doing? I know killing is your business, but why don't you kill these animals thoroughly then? Why don't you just one shot and they are dead? Why are you keeping them half dead? He said, this is what I was being taught. This is what I was being told. And my father did it and I'm doing it. And it gives me a lot of joy to see these animals suffering in pain. And then Narad Muni said that when you are killing these animals in such a way, the animals are going to curse you. The animals are not dying fully, and that is the reason they are going to be in pain a lot. Now, okay, now anybody wants to continue the story?
Mataji, there's a story.
Mataji, can I say?
Mata,
One second, one
there
second.
was a king. His name was Surap. When he was hunting, he killed an animal.
Okay, he killed. Okay, one second. Okay, anybody wants to continue the story from here?
Can I, Mataji?
Me
Krishna
Tanvik.
wants to continue. Okay.
Huh?
Yes, Krishna, go ahead. So we came to the point where Mrigari was being like Narad Muni was talking to Mrigari.
I can't see the words.
Okay. Who wants to tell? Abhiram, Avikhyat, anybody
Me
wants to try?
Tanvik. Is me Tanvik. Can I tell?
Okay, Tanvi, go ahead.
So then he said that if you so if you kill an animal in the next life, you will be animal.
Very good. Okay, okay. We'll go ahead with the story, okay? Then when Mrigari said that this is what I do for a living and this is what I've been taught, I cannot do anything else. Then Narad Muni asks him, so why are you doing this? And he says, it is my source of living. I eat by that. My family I feed by doing this. Then Narad Muni said that if it is for your family, then I will tell you something which by which your family can be sustained. Or anybody else, if you want to volunteer, please raise your hand. Okay, I just want you all to speak up. So then Narad Muni said that, you know what, these animals are in so much of pain. And when Narad Muni was saying all these things, Namrigari, see, now this is the power of association, okay? That when your teacher tells you something, then you totally believe her, right? You trust her, and then you want to do what your teacher tells you in school. So the same way, when Mrigari was listening to Narad Muni, his heart was getting transformed because Narad Muni is such a pure devotee of the Lord, right? So he was listening to Narad Muni. Then he started understanding that yes, these animals are in pain and I'm not doing a good job. Then he said, oh, okay, Brahmana, because he did not know that he was Narad Muni, right? So he said, okay, Brahmana, tell me what should I do? He said that if you trust me, that you will get food anyhow, you go and you break your arrow and just just let it just put it in the water or just drown it in the river, change your clothes and take a shower and come back. And then Mrugari was like, oh, this bow and arrow is the only source of my living. Am I surely going to break it? But then he trusted Narad Muni and he broke his arrow. He took a shower and came. Whatever he had belongings, he just distributed in all the Brahmanas and then he came back. Okay. Now what did Narad Muni told him is that you sit under this tree and you start chanting the holy names of the Lord. He said, you start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. And then Mrigari, he started chanting and he sat down at one place. And to his surprise, what happened was people who were coming from the nearby village, they understood that there was this Mrigari hunter who has left his hunting occupation and now he has come and he has sit down and he is chanting the holy names of the Lord. And looking at his dedication, his devotion, what did people do? The people started coming and keeping away a lot of offerings for him. And with those offerings, Mrigari, his wife, and his family could be sustained. Okay. And then Mrigari was a completely changed person. See, from the earlier Mrigari, who was all shabby and all hunting and all in all the deer skin and tiger skin, now he had worn a nice cloth. He was chanting and he was all alone chanting under the tree. Then once what happened, Narad Muni, he came to see him. Okay. Now, when he came to see him, Mrigari, he wanted to pay his obeisances. Okay. When he wanted to pay his obeisances, he bent down. But at the same time, what he did was he stopped for a while. He took his uparna, he took his cloth, and he started wiping something. When Narad Muni closely saw it, he saw that Mrigari, who was a hunter, who had killed so many animals and was mercilessly killing the animals, now he did not even want to step on an ant. So there were some ants who were going. So with his cloth, he was just trying to show them off so that he can pay his obeisances towards Narad Muni. So this was what happened to Mrigari due to the association of Narad Muni. And when you start chanting, what happens is there is transformation of the heart, the anger.
Mataji,
Yes.
after that, Mugari became Valmiki.
No. Mrigari did not become Valmiki. Valmiki story is different. Mrigari hunter is different. Okay, Mrigari is different. Yeah. So this is what is we are trying to see from this verse, that our fear, anger, or you want this, you want that, everything, why does it come is because we have, see, what is this? Vitaraga bhaya krodha. What we feel is, what will happen if I am going to lose? If Mrigari, okay, Krishna, if you want to sit up straight, it's okay, okay? Because I see you're sleeping now. You can sit up. Okay. So what happens is, see, if Mrigari would have said that no, I'm this bow and arrow is so very dear to me, I do not want to leave it, then what would happen? He would have never reached to that state, right? So what happens with us is that what the Lord does is the Lord says that we have just to give a small example for you, okay? That there is one portrait also wherein what, there is a small toy, a boy has a small toy. I did not have that photo put up. Okay, suppose Tanvik has a small toy in his hand. Okay, and then the Lord comes in front of him. He says, Tanvik, can you give away that toy to your brother? And then Tanvik says, no, I do not want to give this toy to my brother. But the Lord has something hiding in behind him. Okay. And then Lord says, Tanvik, you trust on me, you give away this toy. And then Tanvik is like hesitant. No, he says, what will happen if I give away my toy? I will have nothing to play. But then the Lord says, Tanvik, you trust on me and give away this toy. And when Tanvik gives away that toy to his brother, compared to the toy which Tanvik had, 2 times bigger toy Lord gives to Tanvik. So did Tanvik make a right choice by listening to the Lord?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji.
So now, this is what is the fear of loss we have. Okay, what do we think
Mataji,
is? Yes.
you know, yesterday Krishna said, pack up the toys what I have in my toy room.
Okay, he said. Okay. So this is what fear we have.
Mataji, Tanvik didn't make the right decision because he's getting more into material life. If he
Yes, that is also one thing. So what happens is that the Lord is saying, chant the holy names of the Lord, like chant my names, do my devotion, do my bhakti, and you will get much more. But what we feel, oh, if I keep on chanting, what will happen? I'm going to lose my time of my playing. I'm going to lose my video time. I'm going to lose my this and that. But the Lord says that if you get into bhakti, you are going to get a lot more. More of satisfaction, more of purification of heart, right? Everybody agrees with that,
Yes,
isn't
Mataji.
it? So this fear of loss which is there, it is this what the Lord is telling
It's
in this
false,
in
right,
this.
Mataji? It's false. The fear of loss is false because we have nothing ready to do.
Yes, the fear of false is loss because we do not own anything, right? See, if I do not own anything,
Everything
how
is
should I?
Krishna.
Yeah, everything is Krishna's. So how should I be fearful of
Mataji,
losing it?
everything
Yes,
is not only Krishna's. Everything is Krishna.
everything is only Krishna's.
No, also
Only,
everything is Krishna because
yeah,
Balaram
everything
is
is
That's
Krishna.
also
everything.
Right, right,
Because
right,
Balaram is
right.
everything and Balaram is a plenary expansion of Krishna.
Krishna, yes. So what does the Lord say is that there is no need to fear, have a fear of loss. There is no need to be angry of anything. What happens is, now see this person, he is so engaged. See, a person has to work, okay, no doubt. We have to work to live a living, we have to work. But what happens when we are overly engaged in this material world, we might not have time for our duties towards the Lord, or for our duties towards devotion. So what happens is people are overly engaged in the material services, and that is the reason they cannot find time with with the normal devotion. So if a person can change this, the life of a person can be set. Because what happens, see, karmis, what they do, they are always engaged in serving themselves, they're always engaged in accumulating things. Then one goes to a gyani position. What happens is he starts meditating, and then these gyanis, it is a good gyani stage. But what happens, gyanis, they try to look into everything through a perspective of knowledge. Then they try to find reasons, and they try to find proofs for everything. Okay, just like the some doctors and everything, what they feel is that they need proof for everything. Existence is there, show us a proof. That when you say Lord, show us a form of the Lord, or show us the Lord. And so they keep on speculating things. Okay, so best is to become a devotee of the Lord, wherein you know that the Lord has a form. We know all the pastimes of the Lord, right? We know how the Lord has a body. The Lord has come into this material world. So this, the devotee stage, is the best stage wherein you can trust the Lord. Now, what does the Gyanis do, or some materialistic people think that okay, they do not believe that we have a separate identity. The Lord has a separate identity. What they feel is okay, I'm going to go up and I'm going to merge with the Lord. That is what they feel the understanding is. So they say, I'm God, you are God, and everybody is God, they feel. So this is the understanding of the materials. An example which is given is of a bubble. Okay, of a bubble of water. When the bubble ruptures, when the bubble is gone, it mixes with the water, right? So they feel, the materialistic people think that there is no Lord. I am Lord, you are Lord, and we all are going to become Lord. So this understanding is not a perfect understanding. Okay, so then how one gets rid of all these three material stages? How can we get material stages? Attachment to material life, fear of spiritual personal identity, and the conception of void. This is what I told you, right? See, attachment of the material life is there, and then you have fear of losing, and then also you feel that you are going to merge with the Lord. Now, what does Krishna consciousness teach us? I want Gaurangi. Can you read this for us, please?
Yes, Mataji. To get free from these three stages of material life, material concept of life, one has to take complete shelter of the Lord, guided by the bona fide spiritual master, and follow the disciplines and regulative principles of devotional life. The last stage of the devotional life is called bhavya or
Bhava.
bhava or transcendental love for Godhead.
Got it, right? So we
Sure.
said, right? So the best is to become a devotee wherein you can love the Lord. Okay. We won't go into the detail of everything. So, what for our understanding as kids, what we know that we do not want to speculate. We do not want to find, okay, give me a reason for the existence of the Lord. Give me a reason how I can see the soul, or give me a reason that how life came after life. All these things are all speculations. The best way is if I can know that I trust my Lord, and the Lord is our eternal Father, and the Lord is behind everything, right? And I have to just have my love towards the Lord, I have to trust the Lord. If that is understood, a devotee's life is successful, right? If we keep on thinking, oh, let me have this example for that, or let me have oh, you know what? The light is gone. Okay. So let me find reasons for it. Like, you know what, Srila Prabhupada, once he went into a college. And when he went to a college, he saw that there were many departments in the college. Okay, so Department of Science, Department of Physics, Department of Chemistry, or Biology. Then he asked the professors over there, where is the department where you will understand the soul, the knowledge of the soul? And they had no answer for it, because in the material world this understanding or this knowledge is never ever shared. Okay. So what I wanted you to do is see, so what we said, we have to love Lord, right? So then what first, at least self realization, first step would be the self realization. Then second stage would be that you have to associate with spiritually elevated person, right? What we talked about Mrigari Hunter. Mrigari Hunter, if he did not associate with Narad Muni, he wouldn't have changed, right? An example is given of, you know, that example of, suppose there is a room which has lot of perfume into it, okay? And then Krishna goes into the room which has perfume into it, okay? Krishna, Bhumi, all are walking through the room which has lot of perfume into it, and scent and incense sticks and everything is there. Okay. When they come out of the room, what will you see, or what will you smell from them?
You'll smell like this doesn't smell that good because you've been in a room that smells so good that like you're thinking that normal smell smells kind of bad.
Okay, no, what I mean is that
It'll
if there
break
is
the
a room which has a lot
mesmerization
of
of the light.
perfume into it, and if you pass from that room, after coming from that room, your body or your clothes, they
Go
also
back.
have the
They
smell of
will
the
smell, they
perfume.
will catch the smell. So that's why
Yes,
you're more
wonderful.
scared
So
when
they
you
will
associate with
catch
a
that smell.
devotional
Very
service.
nice
You will
word used
catch
as well.
that. You will
Yeah.
also catch the devotional service if you associate with a devotee.
Yes. So that
And you
that
will
perfume
start following
smell,
it.
yeah, the perfume smell gets caught into your dress or onto your skin, right? The same way, if you are going to pass through a room which has all foul smell, which has, suppose, like all smoke or cigarette smoke and all sorts of smell, bad smells are there. When you come out of that, you yourself feel that your body is stinking, right? So the same way, if you are going to associate with people who are not into devotion, or people who are not into spirituality, your thoughts will also start changing, because everything starts from your mind, everything starts from your thought. So the second stage is that associate with people. That is the reason when some Maharajas come, or when some Prabhus come and they visit, and when they have classes, try to go and attend those classes. Okay, as you grow big, what happens is, like, they say, okay, kids can play into a room, but try to sit into the place where they are giving the class, as long as your attendance span is there. Listen the class for some time. If they're doing the kirtan, listen to the kirtan for some time, join them in the kirtan. And then once you, because you know what, kids, your attention time is small, so once your attention span is gone, then you can go and play. But whenever you go to a satsang, try to sit over there and try to listen to the class at least a little time, as long as you can. And the third stage is that one should look for a spiritual master, or one should take the instruction from a spiritual master. One should get initiated by having a spiritual master, and that is when your devotional service can start. Okay, this is a
Yay!
very, yeah, this is a very important stage, that you have to look out for a spiritual master, and then only you can get a proper guidance from them, and you can start with your services. Okay. So, you know what, there are many slides which are there, but I think we will, yeah. So see what it is said, that your taste for the Harikatha. See, suppose if I do not know how a gulab jam tastes like, what will I have to do to understand what does a gulab jam taste like?
Try
You have
it.
to taste it.
I will
Taste
have
it
to
for
try,
yourself.
right? Yes. If I have to see what, how does a chili flake taste like, what will I have to do it?
One
Taste
have
it.
to.
I'll have to eat the chili, right?
You'll have to eat it and taste.
Yeah, so yesterday I went to the market to get some chilies and they were small chilies, so I wasn't sure. So that lady over there, she broke the chili and she said, "Here, go and eat it. I have water for you." She said to know that if the chili is really, really spicy, go and eat the chili, she said. And I said, like, okay, with the smell also, I could understand that the chili was really spicy. So if you have to have the taste of something, you have to really try it out. So if you have to have the taste for the holy name, what's happening? If
Yeah,
you have to,
that was my computer.
okay, so if you have to have a taste for the holy name, you have to at least hear about the holy name, right? So hearing to Harikatha is very important. Make it a point before going to bed. Take the Krishna book, at least read one page, okay? Or at least wherever there are classes going on, have a class put up, like have a specific time. Okay, from half an hour I'll be listening to a class. Maybe you're doing something and then you're listening to a class, because I know because of studies you might be busy. See, Gaurangi is all sleepy now. So at least have that taste, because once you start listening, then you start loving it, okay? And once you start loving it, then you start doing it. That is what is the bhava stage. See, and everyone can attain this stage. Okay, I want Mukund, can you read this for us, please?
Yes, Mataji. Attachment for Krishna consciousness which is matured in bhava. Everyone can attain that bhava stage. There is a process. This process is described by Rupa Goswami, how to come to the bhava stage. Bhava stage means just prior to perfection. One must come to the bhava stage. Next stage is perfection. Next stage is full perfection. Hare Krishna.
Very good. See, now we'll just have this for you. It might not be more, it might not click you at right time, but there are 9 stages of bhakti. Okay. For us, what we said that we want to have pure love for the Lord. Okay. We are talking about the ninth stage over here. Okay. Just that we are on pure stage of the Lord. Now, every stage, see, where I have to reach on the top of the ninth floor. Okay, what I have to do? I have to first pass the first floor, the second floor, the third floor, fourth floor, and then slowly I will go it, right? Abhiram, can you read out the first 5 for us?
Yes, Mataji. Shraddha, faith. Sadhu Sangha, association with.
The
Devotees.
board. Very good.
Bhajana Kriya, performance of devotional service. Anartha,
Anartha Nivritti.
Anartha Nivritti, decreasing of unwanted attachments. Nistha,
Steadiness.
steadiness.
Very good. Very good. Mokshit, can you read the next 4 for us?
Okay, Mataji. Where do
Ruchi.
okay.
Ruchi, taste.
Ruchi, taste,
Asakti,
Asakti, attachment, Bhava, love, Prema, pure love
for Krishna. Okay, pure love for the Lord. So see, these are the stages which are mentioned. Okay, and these are quite easy stages which are there. And you know what? Everybody tell me. Okay, do you have faith in the Lord?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. You know what? From next time, okay, let have one person tell us a story on faith. Okay, this way your as an activity we can have that. Okay, Tanvik is going to volunteer next week to tell us a story on faith. Okay, then Sadhu Sangha, who wants to volunteer to tell a story on Sadhu Sangha? Anybody? No? Okay, Gaurangi wants to
I
tell on.
think you should. Never mind. I was just gonna say, I think you should pick after like we do faith and then like that.
Okay, okay, every week we'll pick up. Okay, no worries. Okay, every week we'll pick up. Okay, otherwise you all will forget that. Yes?
Okay,
So
next. Sit down here. I will tell you what. Bhajana Kriya for days of devotional service.
What is it? Somebody was saying something?
Mataji,
Yes, go ahead.
Mataji, did somebody took the second one?
Gaurangi, are you doing the second one? Sadhu Sangha?
Mataji, if someone else wants to do it, someone else can do it.
Okay, not yet, Mataji.
Okay, Vrinda will do that, Mataji.
Okay, Sadhu Sangha is Vrinda. And Bhajana Kriya. Anybody wants to volunteer for Bhajana Kriya? Hare Krishna, everybody is gone on without video. Tuk, where is everyone? Okay. Okay, you know what? I'll send this in the WhatsApp group and then you can volunteer and you can put your name over there. Okay? We'll do that. So at least Shraddha and Sadhu Sangha, okay? Because I want you all to speak up. That was also a reason why we started back to Godhead reading and then you sharing your realizations. So Abhiram, do you want to pick up any of the stages of bhakti where you can find a story related to that? Take your time, okay? Take your time. Okay, so see, okay, so you should have faith. Then what happens when you have faith? What happens? Then you start associating with devotees. You feel, okay, yes, this process, you know what? I feel this is good and I should be along with this. So you start associating. And when you associate with people who are doing, see, if you associate with people who are doing Sankirtan, you will also start doing it, right? So then you start doing the Bhajan Kriya. You start doing the devotional service with them. And what happens when you start devotional service? The important stage is anartha nivritti. Your, you know what, the wrong things which are there, the wrong attachments which are there, they start cutting off. Like suppose you know that, okay, there is a Sankirtan which is going to go on Saturday morning. And somebody says, oh, you know what, it is Saturday morning. Let's go and go for bowling. Okay. Then you say, you know what, I'm going to go on a book distribution and Sankirtan. I might not be able to come over there. So such unwanted things which are there, they start going out of your life. Okay. And then you start becoming more steady. More steady means what? You start thinking about it and you start doing activities according to whatever is good for you. And when you know that, okay, this is good for me, then you develop that taste, you develop that liking for it. And when you like it, that is attachment. And when you have attachment to someone, then you love it. And that love is called as prema. See? When you look at it, it is very easy and you feel, okay, I have faith. Okay, I'm associating with devotees. Okay, I'm doing my devotional service. And then you feel, oh yes, I'm at the prema stage. But each stage has to be, as you grow up, you know what, I'm going to tell you an example. See, when you are in your first grade, you have been taught, okay, the teacher says you are going to learn addition. Then you say 1 plus 1 is 2 and you are happy that you learned addition. When you go in your second grade, then the teacher says, okay, 10 plus 11, 10 plus 1 is 11. Then you say, okay, now 2-digit addition has come. Then you say, okay, I'm done with that. Then when you go in the third stage, again it is still addition. You say, again I'm going to learn addition, but now it is 11 plus 11, she says. Then you know, okay, this is now 2-digit plus 2-digit that I have to learn. Then when you go to the fourth grade, then there is additions wherein fractions are introduced. And then you start thinking, okay, I'm still learning additions, but now it is a little bit more complex. And then when you go to your fifth grade, then there are additions, but then there start coming the expansions and then the rounding up of numbers, right? So
Now,
addition is the basic thing.
equation.
Haribol?
No, I think it's expressions and equations.
Yes. So addition is the basic thing, but it starts on getting complex and your attention span, your
Needs to increase. Your attention needs
your
to increase
efforts
and you
on
need
it
to
has
start
to.
focusing more, Mom.
Yes, you got the essence of it, right? So see, these stages are easy to obtain, but how much effort you are putting into it each time is very important. Because see, this faith is again, you know what we say, oh, I trust in my Lord, I have faith on the Lord. But faith is really tested when hard conditions come into your life, when there are really troubles into your life. Then do you remember Krishna? Then do not forget him? That is the testing of your Shraddha stage or your faith stage, right? So everybody, we feel that yes, I have faith on the Lord. I have everything, everything, everything. Finally, you say, after the end of the class, you'll say, oh, mom, like you might say to any Mataji and Prabhuji, you know what? I am at the 9th stage of devotional of Bhakti Yoga. But you have to always remember each stage has to be perfected and gone ahead. Okay. So the best way is chant, chant, chant. And what do people say? What do people say?
Be happy.
No. Prabhupada says chant, chant, chant. And what do people say? Can.
Can.
Remember? So we have to say that yes, we can do it. Okay, just like Mrigari, Valmiki Rishi, they. Oh, you know what? I'm going to stop share over here. Yeah. Just like Mrigari and Valmiki Rishi, they all did it. We also have to try and do it. Okay. My computer today is behaving in a very, very strange way. I don't know why. It is gone. It has gone a little
Wait,
bit.
Mataji, is class supposed to end right now? Or
Yes, the class will end right now.
Okay, Mataji, weren't we supposed to have craft in this class?
Yes, I have one to introduce craft, but something or the other happened. Okay, why is this not going? Yeah, I'm gonna have to start here. Okay. So, anybody has any questions, any queries? We'll try to get the craft as soon as possible, okay? Let me see. I have to search and I have to look out for things. Next time we'll try to get it, okay? Everybody, okay?
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
We'll end the call over here.
Yes, yeah.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
कृपा सिंधु वैवच
Krishna
पतितानां
Mataji,
पावनेभ्यो
bye.
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
Hare
नमः।
Krishna,
श्री
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
जगन्नाथ की जय,
bye.
श्री प्रभुपाद की जय,
Bye, Mataji.
की
Hare
जय।
Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा,
Mataji,
Hare Krishna,
हरि
Mataji. Hari
बोल,
bol. Hare Krishna.
हरि बोल,
Hare Krishna.
हरि बोल। माताजी, we can end the meeting. Balvrinda, Vrinda Gandharika Mataji. Yes, kids, you can start leaving, okay?
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for the
Hare
Hare
class.
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji, bye.
Bye. Hari bol.
Hare Bol.